Hey everybody, and thank you for coming and clicking on my first-time homebuyer video. I know those of you who are in the process of looking for homes, whether you're a first-time homebuyer or not, you may or may not be thinking, or you might not know exactly what to expect moving forward. So 4 years ago, my wife and I purchased a home in Bealeton, Virginia. We were lucky enough to have my dad as our realtor at the time, so to kind of walk us through the steps, tell us who to call, who to speak to, things like that, before we even step foot in a home. I know a lot of people want to jump right into looking at homes. They fall in love with something, and then they find out that they have no chance to get that home, or that they're only qualified for way less. So whatever the case may be, something doesn't happen. So I want to just kind of let you guys know what to expect, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. And I'm hoping this quick video, these quick really 3 steps, kind of help guide you into the right direction. So pardon me that I'm holding this microphone up to my mouth here, but I know that the sound comes off a lot better, and I do have a stand for it, but it's much lower, and I really want to bend over the whole time and look a little bit ridiculous doing this. So anyway, first off, I want to say congratulations to you, whether you guys are married, whether you're doing this by yourself, with a family, regardless of what the situation is. Congratulations. I know that this is a stressful time, or it's a very exciting time, but it can be stressful. You don't really know where to begin. So what I want to do is just tell you, prepare yourself for the emotions and the stress that are going to come with a real estate transaction. There are a lot of moving parts. There are a lot of people involved. It's not just you and the person selling their home. There's a lot of people in between, whether it's a lender, a real estate agent, regardless of what it is, there are going to be a lot of people involved in this transaction beside yourself. So take all the help that you can get, talk to as many people as you possibly can, and expect to, be in a 3 to 6 month process with everything in place. So what do I mean with everything in place? Basically is to make sure that you can afford a home, make sure you're looking at a home that you can get into. As I mentioned in the beginning, you don't want to be looking at a $500,000 home when you're only qualified and approved for $300,000. It's going to, cause a lot of stress. You're going to see a $500,000 home and be like, wow, I really want that. And then you're going to be looking at $300,000 homes. And, the difference is going to be huge. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is to call a lender. So whether it's your bank, a credit union, anybody that you can get a loan from, you want to call these people. So just with anything that you're making a large purchase on, you want to call more than one person. You want to get different quotes. So no matter which lender it is, no matter how many lenders you talk to, all of them are going to have a different rate, a mortgage rate, an interest rate. Right now, at least in Virginia, I know that you can find a 30-year fixed mortgage for anywhere between 3.75 and 4.5%, and that's depending on good credit. So when you're looking at those ranges, it's all based on your credit as well. So if your credit's a little bit worse, it's going to be a little bit higher, and just like anything that you purchase, a car, anything like that. So again, you want to call and get probably between 2 and 3 quotes. Write them down on a piece of paper. The biggest thing you want to do is build rapport with these lenders. These people this is not going to be the first and last time that you speak to these people. If you choose, once you get approved for a home, you find a home, you're going to be coming back to these guys, and they're going to be walking you through the process of this entire transaction, from the minute you send an offer until the second you're signing your life away at that settlement table. So you really want to choose someone who you are really, really comfortable with. Someone that has great follow-up, that's going to respond to your calls, respond to your emails, and in a timely manner. If somebody responds to your email a week later, that's probably someone that you don't want to be talking to. So again, just kind of get familiar with the lenders that you speak to, and have in the back of your mind who you probably think you want to choose as your lender once you choose a house. The biggest thing that people get confused on is the difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved. So you call a lender, I can call a lender, you can call a lender tomorrow, spend 5-10 minutes and get pre-qualified. They're just going to ask you basic questions, whether it's it's going to ask you for your income, your debt, any assets that you might have, and they're going to come up with a figure that they're going to pre-qualify you for based on basically what you're telling them. that doesn't really give you a good idea of what you're going to actually get approved for in a loan. So the next thing is a pre-approval, and this is the more involved, it's the most important step of the beginning stages. When you get pre-approved for something, it's going to be, they're going to run your credit, they're going to ask for pay stubs, your bank accounts, basically everything financially that you and your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or if you're doing it yourself, what financial state that you are in, and they're going to give you a pre-approval amount. That is the magic number that you can start to go look for a home. So if you're pre-approved for a $350,000 home, you can start looking for homes for $350,000 or less. Again, if you have a down payment, you can go for a little bit more, but just don't want to go too far off topic. You're going to be looking at $350,000 homes or less. Once you are pre-approved, that lender should give you a pre-approval letter. That pre-approval letter should be given to your realtor. That realtor, once you find a home, is going to submit that with the offer. So why do we submit that with the offer? When the seller of that home that you fell in love with receives your offer, they're going to see that you have a pre-approval letter from a lender, which means you've already been pre-approved. The bank or lender has already told you that they're going to give you the loan for that amount. So as long as nothing financially has happened between the time you got that letter and you submit that offer, that looks really, really good on your part as on the seller's side. So they're going to probably take your offer over someone that has just a pre-qualification and still needs to do that entire step. So again, I'm going a little bit far off topic, but those are basically the steps that you want to do really before you even step into a home. I kind of wrote on number 3, call and speak to a lender/realtor, because if you have a realtor in mind and you want to go to him, I'm not saying call a lender first, or call a realtor first. It doesn't really matter. So you can kind of do those 3 and 4 interchangeably. It doesn't really matter. But my next video coming up is going to be choosing your realtor, who you want to choose as your realtor, questions you want to ask them, what you want to kind of find, what exactly they do. So look for that in my next upcoming video. So I hope that this information was informative to you. And if you have any questions, you want to get in contact with me, again, my name is Bobby Frazier. My phone number is 540-239-1367. You can email me at bfrazier.realtor@gmail.com. As always, thank you for coming to my video. Let your friends, family know if you guys are looking for a home within the Fauquier County area of Northern Virginia. I would be more than happy to help you. Thank you.